Hey Ludos fans, it's Mikethepenguinn again with another Monday Arcade, this time with Mark of the Ninja. It just came out on Xbox Live Arcade a couple days ago, and there's been getting a lot of buzz, and it sort of came out of nowhere and snuck up, but hey, it's actually a pretty good game. You play as this ninja, and you just sort of sneak around. That's right, you sneak around as a ninja. Who would have thought? But it's definitely different from a whole Ninja Gaiden perspective where you just jump in and try and kill everything you can. But this game, it can be pretty fun, and for some people it can be pretty boring. If you're someone who likes to just hop in, run and gun, and take stuff out, or like some sort of like super exciting all the time, constant pounding of lights and whatever, this isn't going to be the game for you. But if you like puzzles, if you like ninjas, if you like running around and stealthily killing stuff, or just solving different types of puzzles, or if you like going through mazes, whatever, then this can be a good game for you. You can do a various amount of things, such as using these dart things to take out lights. You can use noisemakers, which I'm doing right now, to distract enemies and then get by them. You can distract enemies and then kill them. You can sneak up behind them. You can come up from under them, come from above them, and do a bunch of different ways to just get through the map. That's the whole thing about this game, is just trying to get to your objective. You're given an objective at the beginning of the game, and you gotta try and get through to complete that objective. And there's various ways to get to it. To do that, you can hang down from grapples to take out lights and press buttons and do whatever. And it's sort of like a maze, and sometimes it can be pretty darn tricky where you'll take something out in free fall freeze time and shoot a couple things and try not to get killed by lasers or people or dogs or whatever. There's also hidden mini games inside of each level. At least I believe it's inside of every level. There's at least one where it sort of puts you in a room and gives you a challenge. It's sort of a little puzzle that you have to do, and you pretty much just have to solve that puzzle and get out of it. It can be different things of moving objects, or just trying to stay out of the way and flipping levers, different things, but they seem pretty easy to me. They're not too difficult, but you can definitely get through them. One of the frustrating things that I've found in this game that I've ran into a couple times is just the movement with walls. And if anyone remembers Gears of War and just getting stuck on walls, it's sort of like that. You can try and move from one area to another. I'm trying to get in that little nook right there, and if you try and jump, you'll just stick to another wall. You end up having to just like run off the edge and then pull back so you don't stick to the wall. And it can get really annoying at times, because you can just end up bouncing around in the same spot, not going into the one little spot that you need to get to. And you'll end up trying to pull your hair out until you finally get the right spot and the right timing. Also, if you try and run up walls and you try and get up there, you can end up going and jumping, and if you jump off, you will not come back to the wall very quick. You'll end up falling way far down and have to climb back up. So there are some things about this game that I don't quite like, but overall the stealthiness of it and the way that you get through mazes and take care of enemies is very satisfying. And like I said, there's a lot of different ways that you can do things, and so it keeps the ideas fresh. And sometimes there might be one way you can do something, but you might not have it completely figured out and you might die, so then you can try a different way. And it's a really nice little thing that they've got going there, where you don't have to try and just push yourself through this one specific way, sort of like the airplane in Modern Warfare 1, where you try and beat the veteran and there's only one real good way to push through it. And so the fact that you have many different ways to complete stuff is very nice. But there's different items that you have. There's a grappling hook so you can swing around like Spider-Man. There's a noisemaker to distract enemies. There's a dart so you can take out lights and destroy electrical boxes and disable lasers and things like that. There's plenty of different enemies. Some have shields, some are dogs, and you have to try and avoid them. If you do end up fighting them, it can be a real pain, because ninjas, as cool as they are, really can't take a lot of bullets. So if you end up against their enemies, chances are you're gonna die. If you go and have to fight like one enemy, sometimes even two, you can be okay. There's different puzzles just inside the game where you have to like kill someone or get them to walk in front of lasers so that you can get by. But as you can see, sometimes, most of the time, there's an enemy waiting on the other side of the door. But overall, this is a pretty fun game. If you like puzzles, you like strategy, go ahead and pick this up on Xbox Live Arcade. It's 1,200 Microsoft points, and it's something that I'll at least play through once, and I'll enjoy playing through it once. Whether I turn back and do it again, I don't know. But for right now, it's a load of fun just trying to figure out the different puzzles and stuff. If you would like to watch more of gameplay from Mark of the Ninja, go ahead and visit my channel at www.youtube.com/Mikethepenguinn, and I will see you next week. Thank you.